Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 1st, 2016, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, just a few things coming up today. At 11:30 South African time, we have a GBP PMI manufacturing number. And then at 5 p.m. South African time, we have a USD manufacturing PMI number. And then at 6 o'clock, ECB President Draghi will be speaking. So that's obviously going to affect the euro. And looking at the markets, let's take a look at what's going on. Looking at the Euro USD, a beautiful week for the Euro USD, really oodles of opportunities here. And you know what I'd love to show you guys and to show off a little bit is that the markets are really respecting the ranges. Okay, we've had this range between 109, as you can see here, and 108-ish level, as you can see here, for the past month. And we've been trading in this range, and we've stated that it will be continuously trading in this range. And as you can see, it's been respecting it. So we've had so many opportunities here. Let's take one. Let's take two, as this was a previous resistance. Three, another resistance. Okay, 4, 5, 6, that's a bull flag, 7, and now 8 opportunities to make money. Okay, and altogether, each time this is going up or down, it's 100 and so pips. So even if you're pulling out 50 pips, okay, on these trades, it's really worth it. Okay, on one lot, that's $500. Okay, and that's only in a week's worth of work. So there, like I said, there are oodles of opportunities, both sides. 1, 2, that's $1,000 move on a 0.5 lot right there. Okay, so just keep an eye on the fact that it's respecting its levels, and the fact that you have so many opportunities here to buy and sell. We're back at 108.28-ish level. We're bouncing off of it at 108.47. If it was to come closer to this 108-ish level, I would look to buy it, especially if the Euro ECB president will be speaking tonight. It should be kind of interesting. Looking at the Dow Jones, big end of the week last week on Friday, some positive earning reports, and sure and lo and behold, it happens to be while we're at support level, previous support level of 15,500, and now we're bouncing off of it. We're at 16,340. Big bounce, about 800 points, 850 points on the upside. I still think we'll continue this violent short covering moves, and we'll hit to 17,000 at some point sooner or later. But we're definitely in a bearish market, okay? And in a classical bearish market, we always have these violent up moves as short coverings, as traders are covering their shorts, and then forcing the prices higher as a result. So I still think that we're in a bearish market. However, the question is how violent of a move will this be? On the upside, I think we could hit 17,000. I would see some sort of resistance at 16,597. So I would look for continual buying somewhere around these levels this week. Might not be as violent, but I would presume that we would continue going up. The question is, if we do decide to go down, then we see that we're really very, very weak. We may just sell off to the support level of 16,137 and then take it back up to 16,700. So keep an eye on this, because this is really in play, and we've discussed this many times. Looking at gold rallying to 1130. Okay, we gave a price target of 1153 on the high side, and when you're trading at 1080, that doesn't look realistic. But once you come closer to 1120, 1130, you start thinking, hey, this may really happen. So as a result, we see that we're coming and recovering a little bit here in gold after hitting this low of 1053, this double bottom here, and recovering since then. So ultimately, I think we're getting back into somewhat of a bullish market for gold, and my predictions of hitting 950 at this stage, I think, are behind us, and we just have to accept the fact that we're we're heading into some sort of, you know, levels where we're going to start testing our higher highs, and our previous resistance levels and previous support levels. So we're at 1020, 1120 right here. Again, my target is 1155. Might not happen this week, but altogether I think overall we're going to see that happen closer than we think. Looking at oil here, oil bouncing from $28 from 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. Now we're at $33 a barrel. We're just below it. We're selling off this morning. Ultimately, oil has been, very strong and very volatile. Almost, selling off $2 today. Question is, if we break this, we could see it going back to $31 a barrel. But I still think that we're going to be trading in a range. And I would keep an eye on oil. Looking at the GBP, Japanese yen, big rally also. So we're seeing this similar rotation across the board. This is not, this graph actually looks very similar to the Dow Jones. Okay, so you can see that they're trading in tandem together, where we had, let's say, at these level, this is 17,800, and then this was at 18,300-ish level on the Dow Jones. If I can just show you, look at this, 17,800. Then we had the sell-off, okay, which looks very reminiscent to this. We had the sell-off, then the bounce, okay, and now let's go back to the Dow. We had the sell-off and then the bounce, okay, and now we had the tremendous sell-off and then a bounce on the bottom. So tremendous sell-off and then a bounce on the bottom. So it looks very, very similar, and as such, you can trade them against each other and see which one is the leading or lagging indicator in these cases. So I would take a look at this and keep an eye on it and see how farther we can go. So if in the Dow Jones, I think we could go to 17,000. I think here we could go to almost 180. Certainly if we, pass over this threshold of 175.53, we may challenge this 180 level. So keep an eye on that as well. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day.